Day 004 of being intentionally homeless for 365 days to impact and get 1 million followers. If not, then I'm doing another 365, baby. I ripped my pants. Circle K eats were fire. Intentionally homeless rating, 1.2. Intentionalities, money and schedule, done. $210 sent to me and clarifying documents. Bought $225 worth of podcast equipment. Homeless problems. Ripped my one pair of jeans. Carrying around 60 pounds of bags. $17 left. Circle K eats were fired. 2 hours to find a spot, which then had to leave because it was a park where kids and dogs were running around. Scary. Sleeping in the cut of an apartment complex on the ground without my tent and air mattress. Yes, it was cold as fuck. Why every time you go into an opportunity, you still get nervous? You've done this 1,000 times. Why do I need to keep reproving myself? Because the day you become content is the day you stop evaluating yourself. Eric Thomas. I'm walking to the Goodwill, needing to get some new pants because I have a hole in the front and the back of them. My only pants with no rips. But as I was walking, listening to Eric Thomas, I realized another part of this intentionally homeless journey is I must live intentionally every day or my ribs will be touching. Not only now, but in my future. What do I mean by this? Ribs will be touching is me expressing struggle and survival. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. While walking to the Goodwill, and I remembered last night, I was walking around for 2 hours trying to find somewhere to sleep. I did a full body workout yesterday, and now I'm carrying almost 50 to 70 pounds of my life with me wherever I go. I realized in this moment, wherever I walk to, I must be intentionally looking for places to sleep. Or my ribs will be touching. Short term. Long term, MRWBT, if you don't know what that means, it means my ribs will be touching. If not intentional every day, I will be letting survival and fear be my student and teacher instead of letting life experiences and freedom be my student and teacher. Let me explain. Most people go through life week by week, paycheck to paycheck, living for the weekend and saving up enough money to go on one vacation. They do the same shit the next year. Then when they're 65, quote unquote, retirement, and let's talk about it. I don't believe in retirement because you don't want to know the answer of how much it actually costs to retire. You think your parents buy nickel milks are good for their retirement? They bought nickel milks. Your parents. Nah, they have inflation's happening. Social Security's happening. And retirement are all fucked. All right, back to it. Once they retire, if you have been a hardworking citizen your whole life, you think you're going to want to sit back and have one feeding you grapes for the rest of your life? Nah. There is no purpose, which means there is no growth, which means there is no fulfillment. Let's talk about it. I don't believe in happiness. Ask me in my DMs or comments why, and I will explain this. To elaborate, to do it here is fucked. But sum this all up, I need to live intentionally for my short-term and long-term future. So MRWBT, my ribs will be touching, and I can be a student of life and then a teacher of it. My family and friends and people close to me will live in abundance in every which way. Now, to Goodwill to get my pants, finally. Bought pants and a towel, LOL. Down to my last $117, which $100 will be spent on 2 lavalier microphones. $17 left. SOS. Time to be resourceful with the resources we have. Headed to Starbucks because I need to sit down and organize my plans of action and daily regime so I can start being effective. I've been efficient in taking the steps necessary to start this master dream I have, and a lot of the work you will never see, but I feel I haven't not been effective. I have been doing the things right, but I never have the right thing fully for me. You can be effective running in place, but doesn't mean you are being efficient and actually taking steps forward to a destination you need to be. I feel I was running in place working as a steward in Alaska. I was taking steps forward within myself in every aspect. Mentally every day, podcasts, mentors, learning Spanish, taking notes and studying those, planning for this to happen today. Meditating inconsistently, but kept at it. Physically, started stretching consistently every day, using bands to work out. Now I know I can work out wherever. Cold shower every day. Emotionally, make sure I feel every emotion every day. Joy, sadness, surprise, anticipation, trust, fear, calm, disgust, love. Spiritually, connect with everyone I work with at a high level and meditate. Financially, save money to go to a Euro trip and find myself intentionally homeless. Now I'm looking at my expenses I will have per month. Look, LOL, it will be $672. How am I intentionally homeless and still spending $672? Let's talk about it. Verizon, $50. iPhone storage and photos, $12. Planet Fitness, $25. Food, $300. And miscellaneous, $250. Miscellaneous is intentional items, hygiene, public transportation of those sorts. These are my future wants and necessities for growth and comfort and convenience and time saving. Be intentionally homeless to also build the jungle story. All right, we have these Ray-Bans that go live. You just wear the glasses and they can go live wherever, whenever, however, and it's amazing. And they also can record, and that's $300. Exercise bands, $300 for the Jungle Flow classes that I would like to do and to buy for everybody, but that might not happen for a while. A storage unit, $100 per month. Maybe I will live in it. Jungle Kingdom kit that I will give to the homeless after I do the interviews. And this involves heated blankets, a suitcase, air mattress, USB pump, portable charger, tent, food, gift cards, sleeping bag, hair dryer, travel backpack, liter of water. Plethora of intentionally homeless items that will be lit. Also, Chipotle gift cards, if you could bless your boy, $12. Portable power station, $150 to $300. That'll be so I can just plug in wherever, whenever, however. That's my favorite sign, okay? Upgraded tent action. There's a tent that you can just pop up in 2 seconds. What's that? That is $180. Portable space heater, because it's cold as a bitch out this bitch. It's like you wake up and your feet are numb and you feel your breath and it's terrible. And 3 Shure MS7 DB microphones. Those are $400 each. Shee! A MacBook 3 Pro, which is $2,000. Come on now, bro. You really asking for $200? Come on. You have to make that shit yourself. But really a MacBook M1 Pro, which is only about $1,000. And then there's an interface, Zoom H6 was $350. PO Box, $150. And then cowboy boots. Yeah, those are the expenses of my life right now. And that's what I needed to figure out for what I need to do for my future so I can allocate the time I need to correctly. All right. Finish off the time in Starbucks trying to figure out all my social medias for the Jungle Story and how I'm going to make this podcast editing happen on this shitty Lenovo laptop. I don't think it's capable for what I need, but we'll see. The CEO of EasyFlow called me and said he had $210 in all of my identity with him. Birth certificate, social security, picture of my driver's license, and other clarifying documents. Crazy. We talk about ROI, assets, and how to make money, but we never talk about ROE, return on energy. That happened in full effect just now. Now he needs an address to send these documents. I don't have that. Walked my ass 2 miles with all my heavy ass baggage to the mail office, only to get there and realize I could have simply called them to ask if I could have a package delivered straight to the mail office. I asked, and they do general delivery at another mail office, of course. Good job for finding that answer, LMAO. They finessed 2 buses. Then I finessed 2 buses and a metro to take my ass to buy $225 worth of podcast shit. 2 mics, interface, 2 stands, and 2 XLR cords. Hurt. LMAO. Back to $97. Walked my ass to Circle K. Maybe has some of the most fire food I've had in the U.S. because when you're fed, it is hard to be hungry. Brought me back to when I lived with my brother in 2018. Struggle meals were essential. Just like this hot dog, taquitos roll, donut, and extra large Powerade for only $6. Sex in my mouth. I then proceed to walk around for 2 hours to find where I can sleep. I find this small